I've spoken a lot about my inbox. If you go to primemediaplus.com, you can send me a message literally about anything. And let me see what I can do. The other day, I read another message that I got, and this is what happened.
Mo Flavor on 947.
Let me tell you something. Nothing is busier than my inbox. I get all types of messages all the time. But this is one message I couldn't quite scroll past. I got a message here from Whispers FC, right? So Whispers FC is a football club. And they sent me a message saying, could you please assist or refer us to somebody who might be able to help us? We are working with young kids and we're using sports to keep them active and basically rescue them from the prospect of alcohol and substance abuse. Currently, we need training equipment. And then I thought, okay, well, I love football. I play socially. So anything like this will always speak to my heart. So the message then goes on to say they need soccer balls, agility hurdles, flat markers and carrier, training cones, agility ladder, agility rings, and speed training stuff. So basically, they need all the gear to train, including some boots, some balls as well. So it's quite a list here. So I'm thinking, surely, there must be something I can do here. Indeed. And so I've decided to really just take it a step further and let you hear it from Whispers FC themselves. So joining me in studio is the head coach, Thando Simelani of Whispers FC, a club that's based in Tsakani in the East Rand of Johannesburg. Good morning.
Morning to you, sir.
Are you well?
Good.
You've been coaching this team. Which league do you guys play in?
We play in the Brakpan Super League.
Brakpan Super League. Is it a tough league?
Yeah, I can say it's a tough league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you used to be a player for this very team yourself, and now you've become the coach.
Yes, indeed.
So let's talk about the realities of Whispers FC, because you guys reached out saying these are all the things you need. When you get to training, what happens on a daily when you guys are training?
I can say we do train a lot, but sometimes we end up doing lesser training than we're supposed to do.
Why?
Because we're lacking in equipment for training.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of these things that you need that are very important when you're training your team?
Such as soccer balls, markers, flat markers. And yeah, I think we need those very much.
Sure.
Yeah.
And what sort of difference does that stuff make in training your team and when a match comes, when you've got a game coming up and you know that you've trained properly?
Imagine training without the ball. Then you got a game on Saturday. What are you going to do in that game? You can't train without the ball. So in the game, you need the ball.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just a simple ball, guys.
Yeah, simple
A
ball.
rugby ball, tennis ball, something. You know what I mean? And I totally get it. I play socially every week, and I can't imagine not even having a place where I could play. So tell me about where you guys play. Where do you train? Where do you normally play?
We normally play in Tsakani, Malandela. Yeah, the league is based on Malandela, Tsakani.
Okay.
So, and we train in Extension 6.
Okay.
There's this place called in Komponi, or some sort of name like that, but the pitch is not in good shape.
So the pitch is in bad condition?
Yeah, it's in bad condition.
So as in there's no grass?
There's no grass there.
It's here and there.
Yeah, it's here and there.
You can count the patches. Let's talk about the young people that you have in this team. The age groups. How old is the youngest player you have there?
He turned 16, I think, last month.
Sure.
Yeah.
And what does this team mean for your players, for these young people that you have in it?
It's mean everything to them, everything. They like playing soccer. All of them, they want to go to PSL, show themselves in PSL.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And you believe that there are some players in your team that have the ability to one day play in a Premier Soccer League?
90%.
90%?
90%.
So, Thando, what this means is that somehow there needs to be a way of making sure that they get the best possible support. Young Tol,
Yeah.
to be able to at least try and reach that dream. So the reason why I have you here is for you to tell your story, because I spoke about your team
Yes.
a couple of days ago, but I think it's better when people hear it from you. So what would you like to say to anybody who's listening right now in terms of them assisting Whispers FC?
I'd like to say, for those who want to support, it will be good for those who want to support and help us get there. Yeah, and play. If someone wants to, what can I say?
Pledge some sort of support or donate.
Yeah, donate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those who want to donate can donate. They can follow us on Instagram, Whispers FC, TikTok, Whispers FC, and Facebook, Whispers FC.
All right. So
Yeah.
go on our socials. Go to Whispers FC. If you search Whispers FC, you should be able to find them. They've got pictures there of the team, the players, where they train, etc. And right now I'm joined by the head coach Thando Simelane, who himself knows what it's like to be in this team, but also be in a team that lacks in resources that you need to help you as an athlete progress to the next level. All right, we're going to keep you here, and let's see how this conversation goes. But very crucially, it was very important for you to be here so that when I love this part of the show, and out of my inbox comes, I think, a lot of hope. So joining me in studio is Whispers FC's coach. His name is Thando Simelane, a team that's based in the East Rand of Joburg and Tsakani. They reached out saying they need soccer balls, agility hurdles, flat markers and carriers, training cones, agility rings, speed training equipment, all that stuff, boots, you name it. They're in the league, they're competing. I believe the league coach is starting soon.
Yeah, very soon.
Right. So in order for you to perform at your best and to give these young people hope, you guys need equipment. How are you feeling about the league coming up?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah?
Feeling good.
Okay. And where do you think you guys will sit at the end of the league? 4, 5, number 1, 2?
This time we're aiming for number 1.
Number 1.
Yes.
Number 1. Okay. No, that's fine. Let's see if this conversation here is going to give you a shot at going to number 1. Oh. Okay. And what do we have here, Thando?
I think we have a soccer ball.
What do we have there, Thando?
A soccer ball.
We have a soccer ball. Are you sure it's a soccer ball?
Yeah.
Is it not a rugby ball?
It's a soccer ball.
So, I have some brilliant news for you, Thando.
Yes.
This whole time, we've been working our butts off as 947 to make sure that you get help. And our good friends from Mr. Price Sport have decided to heed the call coming from you guys and our plea for them to help you guys in jumping on board and saying, listen, we are going to help Whispers FC. So, Thando, you as a team are going to be getting support from Mr. Price Sports. And I have to say, as I welcome Philippa Faye from Mr. Price Sport, good morning and thank you. My goodness.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to be here and such a pleasure to meet you. I've heard your story and I'm getting goosebumps. It touches my heart.
I mean, first of all, Thando had I think he's still shocked.
Yeah, I'm still shocked.
maybe tell me how do you feel right now, knowing that Mr. Price Sport is going to be helping you guys out?
Right now, all I can say is, I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy for the team, myself, and everyone. Yeah.
Philippa, I mean, this is brilliant. And I think first and foremost, why was this story so appealing to you as a Mr. Price Sport team, considering that I suppose there are many other areas of sports that you guys speak to as a business?
I think just hearing your story and hearing your plea, and just as a sports brand who really is passionate about sport, about grassroots sport, about sport that changes lives, and just hearing what you do for those youngsters, you want to keep them out of trouble. You want to give them great values to grow up with, and the sport is such a great vehicle for that. And That's really what we live for. And to hear that you're doing that for them, just warmed our heart, and we really just wanted to be there for you.
Oh, brilliant. Philippa, I love this because my boss, Greg, and I, and our producer, we've been like trying to figure out how we're going to navigate this thing. And when he told me that you guys were on board, I was just like, oh, we going all the way to the top. So I think on our behalf, as 947 and the Prime Media family, thank you to you guys as Mr. Price Sport for jumping on these types of stories, on this type of scenario where people need genuine help, just to nudge them further on their journey to help them reach their next level. So we just say thank you for that.
It's an absolute pleasure.
So I've got a needs list here, and since you're here, Tando, I'm going to make the most of this, because IKEA's gone, Allah.
Sure.
So we're talking balls here, Philippa. We're talking flat markers and carrier. We're talking training cones, agility ladders, the agility rings, the soccer boots as well. Can you guys commit to all of that?
We absolutely can commit. I couldn't fit everything in my bags, so I've got balls. But yes, the rest of the stuff will be coming along. It's an absolute pleasure to do it.
I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Tando, what are your thoughts? How are you feeling? Because I know some of your teammates are listening. How are you feeling?
I'm very happy, sir. Very, very happy. And I'm glad we got the help that we needed from Mr. Price Sports. So all I can say is thank you, Mr. Price. I'm glad it's an honor. It's an honor. Yeah.
So what that means, Tando, is that you guys have to win the league.
We have to.
Yes, we'll be watching your Instagram.
You guys have to win the league because you're getting the support that's needed.
Yeah.
I'm also just thinking here, Philippa. I mean, I play as well. And I'm not too shabby, although my time is gone. I'll never make Bafana at this stage of my life. But I think it would be brilliant, right? And I know my producer, Gamu's going to laugh at me. I think it would be brilliant if we could have a game against Whispers FC. If I can bring together my flavor 11.
I think that is a fantastic idea.
Huh? Tando?
If you're up for the beating, then it's fine.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
I think the goal here is to make sure that before the season starts,
yes.
you guys have a friendly match with Flavor 11. Philippa, I don't know. I mean, this is the kind of party that I think you need to be a part of. I'm just thinking. I'm brainstorming live on radio.
Can I take part? Can I be one of the team members? I'll be the goalie.
You can be the goalie and the ref if you want. All right, but let's see what happens. Listen, I think ultimately this is a brilliant moment for me as a radio show. I often talk about impact and purpose, and this fits perfectly into the reason why I do what I do. So thanks to my boss for allowing us to do this, and thanks to you as Mr. Price Sports, Philippa, and the team for really just coming on board. And all the best to you, Whispers FC, Coach Tando Simelani, and the gang. All the best for the season, and please update us on progress. Now we want to know every week where the team is.
Relax. I will tell you everything.
Yeah,
every week.
And don't give us heart attacks like our teams in the PSL, please.
No, we won't. We won't.
All right, done deal. We're going to wrap it there. And thanks to everybody who's been involved. It's been brilliant. And yes, at least you'll take some balls to training today. How's that? Huh?
Mo Flava on 947.